Welcome to Crime Time Story Time, where we dive deep into the darkest corners of history, uncovering the mysteries of the past, and maybe even glimpsing into the unknown. In honor of Halloween season, today we are entering the infamous Lemp Mansion, a place with more than a few skeletons in its closet, ghosts, tragedy, and unsettling secrets. All of it hides behind those walls. Is the Lemp Mansion truly haunted? Let's dig in and find out. The story of the Lemp Mansion starts with one of the most prosperous families in St. Louis, Missouri, the Lemp family. In the mid-1880s, Johann Adam Lemp, a German immigrant, built a brewing empire. His creation, the Lemp Brewery, revolutionized the beer industry by introducing lager to America. The success of the Lemp family was literally rags to riches. And with Adam and his later son William Lemp growing their fortune to astonishing heights. It's actually crazy to think that the height of their success, the Lemp family was one of the wealthiest in the country. But as we know, fortune doesn't guarantee happiness. Money can't buy happiness. And in the case of the Lemps, darkness was lurking just around the corner. William J. Lemp took over the family business and expanded it. The family lived lavishly in their 33-room mansion located just down the street from the brewery. But despite all this success, the Lemp story is one of deep sorrow and misfortune. Little did they know their home would soon become a place synonymous with tragedy, death, and paranormal disturbances. First crack in the Lemps family's seemingly perfect life came with the unexpected death of William's eldest son, Frederick Lemp. Frederick had been groomed to take over the family empire, but at just 28 years old, he mysteriously died in 1901. Some say it was a heart attack or heart failure, while others believe the cause was more mysterious. The event completely shattered William. Those that have been there, they know that losing a child is a devastating event, no matter who you are. But for William, it marked the beginning of a downward spiral that would claim not just him, but much of the Lemp family. A few years later, in 1904, William Lemp locked himself in his office and took his own life. This tragic event marked the first of several suicides in the Lemp family. His wife, Julia Lemp, would die of cancer a few years later, and William's second son, William Lemp Jr., would take control of the brewery. William Jr., nicknamed Billy, was not spared the family curse. His reign over the brewery was short-lived, and soon the business collapsed. The Lemp family fortune was disappearing rather quickly. In fact, it is said that he would give his wife an allowance of $1,000 per day for her to go and spend. And he told her that if she didn't spend it, she would get no more money. He kind of wanted her away from him, out of the way, because he himself was going through a downward spiral emotionally and mentally. And as this was happening and the fortune was disappearing, so was Billy's hope. In 1922, Billy, just like his father, shot himself in the same house that had been the family's beacon of prosperity. The tragedy of the Lemp Mansion doesn't stop there. The family was notorious for keeping secrets. And some of those secrets have only added to the mansion's eerie reputation. Perhaps the most chilling tale is one that of the monkey-faced boy. Legend has it that William Jr. had an illegitimate son, born with severe deformities, who was hidden away in the attic in the mansion. Now, they were saying the possibility of Down syndrome, but at the time, they really did not have a name for his deformities or his issues. And this child, known only as the boy, was reportedly kept in isolation for his entire life. Imagine that. And some say his spirit still haunts the upper rooms, searching for peace. Imagine being locked away your entire existence, your entire life, kept a secret from the world. If that doesn't make for a restless spirit, then honestly, I really don't know what does. In 1949, another tragedy struck the Lemp family when Charles Lemp, another descendant, also died by suicide inside the mansion, marking the fourth member of the Lemp family to take their own life within these cursed walls. With all of this tragedy, it's no wonder the Lemp Mansion is considered one of the most haunted places in America. Over the years, countless reports have emerged from visitors and paranormal investigators who claim to have experienced unexplainable phenomena. From the door that open and close on their own to ghostly apparitions of William and Billy Lemp walking the halls, the mansion is said to be the hotbed of paranormal activity. The attic, where the so-called monkey-faced boy was kept, is also a focal point for strange noises, cold spots, and sightings of a ghostly figure staring out from the windows. I'm not saying that I believe every ghost story out there, but after hearing the tragic history of the Lemp family, I can see why spirits might linger here. Even the most skeptical visitors have reported an uneasy feeling when they step into certain rooms. Some say they've heard phantom footsteps, voices whispering their names, and even experienced objects being moved by unseen hands. Could this be the result of the Lemp family's restless spirits, or is it just an eerie ambience of the mansion itself? Today, the Lemp Mansion operates as a restaurant and inn, drawing tourists from all over the country. While some come for the food, many others for the ghosts. The current owners have embraced the mansion's haunted reputation, offering ghost tours and paranormal experiences to those brave enough to spend the night. But for some, the dark history of the Lemp family casts a shadow over any modern day visit. Before we get to the conclusion, I just want to insert a few photographs here because it has been confirmed that there are tunnels under the mansion, and these tunnels connected the mansion with the brewery. There is a whole system of tunnels under the mansion, and at one place there was actually a swimming pool where William Lemp had all kinds of parties, and I believe that was William Lemp Jr., because he would send his wife on the shopping sprees, and then he would disappear down into the tunnels and have these lavish parties. And this is where legend says he met his mistress that gave birth to the monkey-faced boy. So, is the Lemp Mansion truly haunted? That's for you to decide. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain. This house holds the echoes of a deeply troubled family, and their stories of love, loss, and tragedy will continue to intrigue and haunt us for generations to come. So, until next time, keep your eyes open for the mysteries that lie in the shadows. And as always, stay curious and stay safe.